so bad, can't speak. Whispering his shit. Might give it back to the streets.
Yeah, Jack won Finals MVP. Do you feel like that chemistry that Ryan was talking about really helped propel you to that second championship?
Yeah, and it's something I think is a big issue for a lot of people in the league. And I think a lot of teams are quick to make changes and whatnot. And what's so nice about our dynamic is there was never any doubt in any of our minds for anything, any position, any...
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment.
Patrick Williams.
It's time for the NBA. GA, it's all you.
Good evening.
Yeah, I love his game. That was a good report. Thank you. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Out in the wings for them, Rozier and Hayward. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Carey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Chicago, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. DeRozan out there with Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the center position.
When Rozier is seeing the floor that well, makes everything easier for him and his team.
There's Ball with the three. The Hornets pull it in. Over in the corner, Rozier. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically, Greg, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now, you have got to honor that outside shot.
Knocks it loose. Washington kicks the ball. Lets the three fly. Vucevic with the rebound. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Rockets in Houston. And Levine with the slam.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. That one falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Vucevic, hoping to put that miserable performance against Miami behind him tonight.
Levine showing you great speed down the lane. He really accelerates. It's hard to stay in front of him if he's your assignment.
Pass to Rozier. DeRozan against Hayward. Trying to find Rozier. Gets it to him. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Ball, the pass to Williams. Now Levine. Back to Williams. Five to shoot. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. The Bulls making a switch here. Bolden's checked in. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
That's what Zach LaVine is known for, getting positioning inside and throwing it down.
For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Ball kicks to Washington. Ball against Ball. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
Count the basket.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Trying to get open is Rozier. Ball with the bucket.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
Ball dishes to DeRozan. Driving in. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's Carey. And no good that time. Great D that time from Vucevic. DeRozan passes to Bolden. They grabbed their own miss. On the wing, Levine. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Drops in the tray. Rozier's got 5 now.
No hesitation at all on the catch and shoot. Rozier knows his time is tight, and he lets it fly.
Stolen by Ball. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Ball finds Levine. And then Levine with the chair.
I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not
no.
at all.
I don't think the fans have a problem with it one bit. This is some crowd-pleasing action we've got going right now.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Ball with the bucket. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system, and sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. And what makes Bouknight so difficult to guard? His ability to hit jumpers off the bounce.
He's got a great handle and the quickness to create separation. I know it's unpopular with the analytics crowd, but his pull-up from mid-range is money.
Now here's White. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Fades. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Back to Johnson. Here's Caruso. Misses the 3. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Bridges can't connect from short range.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Clarkin evaluating Alex Caruso. What a gritty player. Does all the little things that make such a difference in a game.
Kevin, I'm actually surprised at how well he's done as an NBA player. I covered him in college, and I loved him, like his work ethic, his size, but I didn't see him becoming what he's become. And it's a credit to his work ethic and to his basketball instincts.
Now here's Bouknight. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kelly Oubre. It's his first trip to the line.
Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Alize Johnson. 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And Johnson drops them both. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Smith against White, and there's the pass to Bouknight. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley.
Hornets ball.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Smith driving the lane, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's White. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Williams scanning the floor. Bradley trying to break free. Williams gets the bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
White against Smith. Passes it to Bouknight. shoots over Bradley. Book night, no good. Chicago leading. Caruso kicks to White. There's 1:40 left to play in the first. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
3rd team foul.
1:39 left to play here in the first. Smith against White. Clock at 6. To the paint. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And so Bradley nails both of them. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Heat. Smith outside. Oubre passes to Jones. From the stripe. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Bradley dishes to White. Back to Bradley. And Jones pulls it down. Hornets trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Smith in the posts. White covering. Williams with the defensive effort. Here's Caruso. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Bridges against Bradley. Outside Williams. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Book Night. Here's Jones. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And he sinks the second. Williams with the ball. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Williams has got his second basket of the night. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Bulls out front. They're up by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Unlucky history of injuries for Gordon Hayward, and he understands you got to take the long-term perspective, deciding when to return.
There's certain times where it's not our decision to not play. There are certain times where guys want to play.
The great teams are more sophisticated than ever when it comes to injury prevention.
And training staffs are now expected to anticipate risks. So at times they'll know before the player does that there's a concern.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
With the aggression they're showing early on, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Williams is out there with Johnson. Then there's Bradley. Then it's White. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard. Now here's Book Night. Drives to the hoop. And Book Night slams it in.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Kobe White, you hate to see him settle. He's best when going at the rim. The defense wins if he takes that mid-range jumper.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And Greg, with Kobe White, he's a solid shooter, but teams have keyed in on him.
I just want to see him more in attack mode. He's a solid finisher when he gets in there, and it could take his game to the next level.
Here's Caruso. Pass to White. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now, here's Ball. 8 points for him. A shot by Hayward, wide open, and another 3 for Charlotte.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to Williams. The dish to Johnson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Washington.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Now here's Williams. Kicks to Johnson. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Outside, White. Down low. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by White. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, White has quickly developed great floor vision. Doesn't miss the wide open man.
Ball finds Hayward. And he banks in the layup. Hayward's got 5 points so far.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's White on the wing. Rozier defending. The 9-foot shot. Again, Chicago.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 4. The pass to Rozier. Outside, Ball. The shot comes out. Good D by Johnson.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now, here's Ball. 8 points for him. And it's Washington missing. Williams against Ball. Williams kicks to White. He dishes it to Bradley. Caruso looking for an opening. And it's denied. And it's Tony Bradley with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
Team foul. Substitution for the Bulls.
Ball against Ball. Pass to Rozier, and it's blocked. Here's Bolden, the layup off target. Here's Washington, and that one hits back iron. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
Rozier against Levine. Pass the ball. Uncovered. Chicago grabs the miss.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. He's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
The Bulls have been a perfect 3 of 8 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. Now, here's Ball. 8 points for him. Washington inside. Off on the layup.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Ball. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Pass to Rozier. To halt the run. DeRozan with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And stolen by Hayward. On up the court. And it's Washington missing.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this bad.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Charlotte calls timeout. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season. And so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
Here's Ball. Following the bucket by the Hornets.
2 minutes.
Kick out to Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Levine's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls. Now here's Bouknight. Defense is right there. 13 feet away. And DeRozan sends it back.
Anytime DeRozan can come up for the block, gets the whole team energized.
And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Now the pass to Smith. 1:14 left in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oubre, no one around him. No good on the triple.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bouknight passes to Bridges. Now here's Bouknight. Guarded by Levine. Oubre inside the three-point line. Misses off the left iron.
We haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. Up fake here or there, getting the ball inside. That's how you create high percentage offense.
Here's Bouknight. And nothing is falling for him right now.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
And finished off by DeRozan.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. It's James Borrego. Coach, too many easy buckets for them. Defensively, where do you dig in?
We've got to stop penetration. That's the focus right now. They're getting to the paint. Just way too many points in the...
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Zach LaVine was the man in the first. He ended up with 19 points and 1 rebound. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Credit these guys.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Washington out there with Hayward. And it's Carey in at the 5 down low. Here's Bradley. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Bradley's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Bulls. Passes it to Carey. Bradley against Hayward. And the rejection by Bradley. Pass to Caruso. No good there. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Ball, the pass to Carey, and it's in there.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
White looking around. Bradley against Hayward. Bradley can't get it to go.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Here's Rozier. Rebound by the Bulls. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
Well, a lot of people were nervous about Rozier's contract. Signed for big money with the Hornets, but he has more than earned it.
You know, at the time, a lot of fans thought it was too much for him, Greg, but to Rozier's credit, he's improved since he inked that deal, and now it's looking like a cap-friendly contract.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Bradley dishes to White. Back to Bradley. Inside. Rozier with the steal. And here is Washington. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Ball. Trailing by 19. To the inside. Washington finds Hayward. And here is Rozier. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Johnson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Caruso. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Washington's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Rozier. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Williams passes to Bradley. Here's Johnson, defended by Hayward. They could use a bucket. Ball with the rebound. Hornets trail by 19. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
That one drops for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Johnson can't get it to go. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Hayward over Johnson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And it's hard to believe that Gordon Hayward has been playing for over a decade in the NBA. Now a seasoned vet, firmly in the second half of his career.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Kobe White. The Hornets also with the sub. Oubre's checked in. Dosunmu, the pass to Johnson. And it's Johnson again missing. And Hayward has had a bit of a career renaissance lately, looking more and more like his old self.
And Kevin, it's just great to see him playing at this level again. I think it's testament to how much he loves the game of basketball, as well as how badly this guy wants a chance to win a championship.
Bradley finds Williams. Stolen by Washington. Oubre, good. Oubre's got his second bucket of the night.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Brown is checked in for Williams. Jones checked in for the Hornets. Miles Bridges comes in for Gordon Hayward. The Bulls leading by 13. Here's Caruso. Down low. Here's Johnson. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And it's Tony Bradley with the foul. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Carey's checked in, and Bouknight comes in for Rozier. Here's Ball. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Hornets trail by 13. Bridges, no one around him. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Hornets.
Charlotte's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you.
You know, guys, I look at DeMar DeRozan, and I think he's one of the very best at making tough shots. I mean, the defense is draped all over him, and he still finds a way to get it up and down.
Ball against ball. Oubre on the wing. Shoots over DeRozan, and Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. It's DeRozan with the drive, and finished off by DeRozan.
Boy, he's upped his intensity really in a big way tonight. No stopping him now.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. 19-point game. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Ball kicks to DeRozan. And the pass to Bolden.
2 minutes remaining.
And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the Hornets making a change here. Smith has checked in. Now here's Bouknight. He's guarded closely. Bridges attacking. Tries again. Doesn't go for him. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Levine.
That was special.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And they'll keep possession. And they recover. Oubre against DeRozan. Goes up again. The putback. Passes to Bouknight. Missed it. Even after all those chances.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Doubled by Bridges. On its way from DeRozan for two. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. DeRozan's got 6 here in this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Oubre. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Now here's Bouknight. Guarded by Levine.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Dishes it to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. Ball from long range. Bouknight with the rebound. Count it. Good. Bouknight's got 6.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are... And it's time now. Our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So the Bulls 5 right now. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Vucevic, and it's Bolden in at the power forward position. Here's Levine, and then Levine with the jam.
Boy, how about Levine cooking these defenders? He's a lot of fun to watch.
Hornets trail by 20. Smith the pass to Washington. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
He won a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Rozier, he's checked in for Bouknight. And here is Dosunmu. He kicks it to Bradley. The dynamic rag between players and officials is always interesting. There's some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Smith the pass to Hayward. Over Williams. And again, the Hornets missing.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Johnson in the corner. Now, here's Dosunmu, covered by Smith. Pass to Caruso. The Bulls need to get a shot off here.
And this is how they want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Hayward passes to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Really good control that time by Washington. Embraced the physical contact and then worked his way through it.
White, he's checked in for Chicago. And then for Charlotte, Jones checked in for Bridges. McDaniels comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Martin subbed in for Terry Rozier. You know, Hayward, like a lot of NBA players, is a pretty serious gamer in his free time off the court.
And you know what, Kevin? There are some people that think video games help with your hand-eye coordination. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but I do know there are worse ways to rest up and keep yourself ready for the next real game than what Hayward was doing.
Pass to Washington. Plenty of space. He squares up and sinks it. Washington's got 10 points here in the second half.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Johnson finds White. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got it good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Ball against White. The dish to Williams. On the wing, Johnson. Outside, Williams. Beyond the arc. No good on that one. And the Hornets now going the other way. Hayward on the wing. Outside, Ball. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Tony Bradley. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Johnson. Beans checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Lonzo Ball in for White.
And Ball definitely has the passing DNA. Some of his dime drops are really sweet.
And for the first time in 2021, Clark, we had the full play-in tournament featuring the 7 through 10 seeds. what'd you think of the new format?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, again, part of it was we're coming out of a pandemic, and so we're starving for all things sports, and this added another level of excitement to, I think, the best game in the world, NBA basketball. You had Steph against LeBron and AD. So I think it was a pretty awesome result overall.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. Bulls making a switch here. Bolden's checked in. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Hornets. And again, the Hornets missing.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Bean passes to Bolden. Vucevic trying to get open. Second chance effort. They shoot again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Gordon Hayward.
It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. That shot misses. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's Levine. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Charlotte ball.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Ball against Ball. 3-pointer, Hayward, and once again off the mark by Charlotte. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. DeRozan, that's good, and it's Levine with the assist. And that's now 20 points for DeMar DeRozan. Ball against Ball. There's the pass to Rozier. Count that one.
One of the things coaches like is aggressive players, and Rozier is that in spades.
Ball with it, picked up by Rozier. Outside, Ball. Levine, way outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Boy, lock into that focus from Washington there. Love the body control, too. Excellent.
Vucevic gets double teamed. Here's Ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Now, when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his fourth year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Boy, what a rookie season for LaMelo Ball. He was the 3rd overall pick and saw immediate action for the Hornets. And in my mind, Kevin, I thought he was the clear rookie of the year front runner early.
Now Ball passes it to Vucevic. Over Jones, and Jones sends it back. The kick out to Ball. And the Bulls with another miss. Charlotte has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Rebound by the Bulls. DeRozan's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And Ball began his rookie season coming off the bench, but eventually they had to find a way to start.
Yeah, clearly, Greg, he needed to be in the starting lineup, and he actually started until the wrist injury. He showed that he was an elite rookie. This team has a great future with him running the point guard spot.
And Ball gets double teamed. McDaniels off target from 3-point range. Bulls have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Chicago.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat played with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zach LaVine.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kicks it to Ball. Pass to DeRozan. Here he goes. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
The shot's good from Smith.
There's really no defense for dribble moves like that when Smith gets it going. I mean, he's an expert at slicing and dicing up defenders.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg.